has not received enough attention. For decades, scientists told us that something called sticky plaques in the brain caused Alzheimer's, which is one of the most devastating illnesses there is. And then recently, a Vanderbilt University neuroscientist, along with Science Magazine, took a closer look at these sticky plaques. And they found, quote, shockingly blatant instances of fraudulent data. According to Donna Wilcox, who works in Alzheimer's at the University of Kentucky, it was fraudulent. And yet the FDA has continued to approve Alzheimer's drugs that assume sticky plaques are the cause of Alzheimer's, even when the FDA's own advisory panel said those drugs don't work. What is going on here? Well, Chris Bedford is one of the very few people who's taken a close look at what is going on here. He's a senior editor at The Federalist. He joins us tonight. Chris, thanks so much for coming on. This story tells us a lot about a lot, as far as I can tell. What have you found looking into it?
Well, there's not that many evil characters here. There's a couple of fraudsters, it seems, but the real opponent here and the real danger here is there was a lot of pride, there was a lot of ego, there was some greed, and there's one of the things that you love the most, there's a lot of groupthink. Now, for about over 100 years since we first discovered Alzheimer's, we've noticed these plaques are found in the brains. But since the early 90s, since the beginning of really modern Alzheimer's science, there's been information pointing to maybe this isn't actually the cause, maybe this is more of a marker of damage that's being done. But by then, there were so many egos wrapped into this. Now, when we got to the 100-year anniversary of the first discovery of Alzheimer's, we might have been able to take a second look and say, we've been putting billions of dollars of this and decades of research into this. We've never gotten anything. We've never found any cure. We've never even found anything that makes it better beyond the first few years. So maybe we're wrong. But then there was this electric new study that came out that got everyone excited, and everyone looked past it. The lead scientists who knew better, there's no sign of them being corrupt, looked past some of their assistants' what appears to be completely fraudulent data because they were so assured. And at the end, there's become a cabal in the Alzheimer's science community, something that one of the senior government researchers described as more of a religious cult than actual science. That kind of groupthink where people are very protective, where the strongest voices in the room are saying this is the only way, that's the only thing to put money toward. When that takes charge in Alzheimer's, you know that's a science that's got no access to real political power, real political money. You know that if that can take hold in Alzheimer's science, what does it mean for global warming? What does it mean for COVID? What does it mean for these other sciences where the scientists who join the cult get real power over our daily lives?
That's just smart explanation. That's the way the world actually works. Corruption is too simple an explanation. It's worse than that. It's a lack of free thinking. And I appreciate your getting to that, Chris Bedford, and for your reporting on it. Great piece.